Hey everybody, this is Heather Nichols, and I had a really interesting experience today. I am visiting my parents, and I'm in the town where I grew up, and I was going for a run, and I ran past my old boyfriend's house, like a guy I dated in high school, and I had this flash of remembering that when I was a kid, when I was probably 16, 15, 16, um, and I was, dating this guy, I realized that I had an awareness of what was possible with relationships that there was not a, 16-year-old within a 1,000-mile radius at least who had that kind of awareness about what was possible with relationships. And at the time, as a 16-year-old, I actually totally made myself wrong for it. It was like I saw this possibility and I was frustrated that I couldn't create it with this guy. Um, and and I started to think today back on that time and realized how wrong I made myself for, um, thinking that basically I was crazy or I was living in fantasy or something. And just that I somehow didn't get it because nobody else around me seemed to be interested in that. And it's interesting because now I have the relationship that I knew was possible way back then when I was 16. I've created that now and I continue to create it now. And it got me thinking about creating my own reality, which is a conversation I have a lot. And got me thinking about creating my financial reality, which is actually a class that I'm doing on today, Wednesday, December 30th. Creating your own financial reality is very similar. It's like, what is it that you know about money and finances and what's actually possible with money that you have denied or not allowed yourself to know, or told yourself that you're crazy or that you're fantasizing or that you're really dumb with money or not responsible or something like that, right? Because you don't see it in the world around you. Well, the world around you is really committed to its limitations in every way. Whatever area of life you look at this for, it could be relationships, could be bodies, could be family, could be anything. But money is a huge one, where in this reality, in the world, that you go out into every day, people are deeply, deeply committed to their financial limitations and to the limitations that everybody has bought are true and real with money. And so many of us actually know a different possibility, but you might even not have any awareness that you do because it might be hidden and pushed so far back into, the recesses of possibility that you maybe don't even let yourself play there anymore. And the problem with that is that a lot of times we actually, that's the thing that keeps us from actually creating what we know we can create with money or with anything. And it keeps us in that kind of cycle of frustration and stuckness and feeling like you can never get it to change. Well, it's because what you know is not what's actually, it's not what you're creating. It's not what you're acknowledging is true for you. You're looking at everybody else's reality and you're trying to match that, but it's not actually true for you. So I basically just gave you a little, maybe the first 5 minutes of my class that I'm doing tonight. It's actually a 2-hour class. It's going to be live streamed on Zoom, so it's interactive. You can ask questions or not. Creating your own financial reality. This is a Joy of Business specialty class, and we're going to play with what exactly is your financial reality? What is it that you know about money that you've never acknowledged before? And what are some tools you can start to play with to not only have awareness of what that is, but to actually bring it to fruition so that what you know is possible is what you actually start to create in your world and beyond. So if you would like to join us, you can go to, I can't remember what the what the web address is. You can go to heathernichols.accessconsciousness.com. You can also find me on Facebook, and I can send you the link too. And I wonder what we can create and what is possible for 2016 with your financial reality and how much fun that would actually be. So if you want to come play, it'd be great to have you. And otherwise, what reality could you actually create with money and anything that you've never actually even perceived was possible before? Have a good one.